Welcome to the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff, a Friday edition, the first show of the brand new year. What's up, everybody? It's Guff. It's the Recap Lunch Hour. It's 12:30, and it's a Friday. The holiday season coming to an end here. Crazy as that sounds. Let's go. I know there are some of you here in the chat, and I can't wait. I've already seen some of it. I did a sneak peek because the humble pie and the crap sandwich doesn't taste too good to some of you because you just don't know how to give a compliment or take the truth when it happens. You don't. And I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to start here. Indiana, far and away the best team in the country. 38-3 over Alabama in the Rose Bowl. I see what's going on here. But the CFP has never had a team other than Indiana have a bye and not win. Indiana is the only team in the 2 years of the playoff that's had the bye and gets a win. I don't know if the system needs to be fixed. I don't know if the teams that are getting an early start in the first round are getting more continuity in playing together. But the Hoosiers, that was all business. And Phil and everybody else and Cap, everybody, the Ohio State book. Yeah. Everything worked out the way it should. And that's why I'm saying, let's just see what happens. Keep stirring the pot. Keep saying Caleb isn't good because it's ever since we've started going that route, we've seen what's happened. Happy New Year from everybody. And it's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Went by the Hooters O'Hare New Year's Eve slam packed. I expect the exact same this weekend when the Bears play the Lions. And then Tuesday, make your plans to be with us at Hooters O'Hare for Studio 41 Football Recap Live. It'll be Tommy. It'll be Alex Brown. It'll be Cap, myself. Katie will be there. Come and join us. I know Phil will be there to eat his humble pie. Speaking of which, let's get to the chat. My guy, Brett, Happy New Year to you, buddy. The Bears are going to win 23-14, and I'm looking forward to your lunch hour in 2026. So let's make a good day for everybody in the Chicago Cubs. I love you, Brett. Eric, Happy New Year to you. Great college football games last night. And Phil Scrooge Sims, what happened to Ohio State, huh? They gone. Huge win for Indiana. As far as the Bears go, just win and get the 2 seed. If Caleb gets 4,000 yards, great. But he's more focused on winning the game, plain and simple. As far as the Cubs go, like Godfather says, cheapskate Ricketts not doing anything during the offseason. Still under the luxury tax. 6 weeks till spring training. My goodness. Amai, of course, signs a 3-year deal with the Houston Astros. I was bummed as a Sox guy. I was thinking maybe they could fly in after signing Mooney Murakami and thinking maybe they had a shot. And it sounded like they did at one point. I got to get to the bottom of that. But the fact that the Cubs lost out on another one, we'll see. And then here we go. Well, Guff, your Hoosiers won yesterday. Good for them. Win the championship, then say something. Oregon will have something to say next week. I mean, you don't even have legs to stand on with that anymore. It was like, they'll never beat Ohio State. Then they didn't. It was like, it doesn't matter. It's all about the championship. Ohio State gets their boat raced by Miami. IU has the most impressive win of the entire tournament so far. And you're sitting here saying it doesn't mean anything and Oregon will have something to say. Maybe you need to look up and see Oregon's one loss this year. The Canes were the better team and deserved to beat Ohio State. They played better and they can easily win the whole thing. They don't look past the U. I have a futures ticket on Miami winning the whole thing. I know that they're good enough. They have a pro roster. Regardless, the best performance and most impressive performance was from Ole Miss. I was not the most impressive. No one had them beating Georgia, and that was the best game of the day. It was the best game of the day, but it's not the most impressive. 38-3 of a blue blood at the Rose Bowl. Just because you're the number one seed doesn't guarantee you anything. Look at Oregon last year. Don't act like Indiana can't be beat. It can happen. Lanning will be ready to go. Phil, should I send you the video from October 11th? Do you need to see the game film here? You just don't know how to, what would be great if you came on here and be like, Ohio State didn't deserve to win. In Indiana, they are the best team in the country. I don't know if Indiana's going to win the national title, but they've done enough at this point by winning to get to the Final Four. Let's see what happens. Happy New Year to you, Kyle. It's half. It's January 2nd. The Bears are still kings of the North. Think the Bears win and lock up the 2 seed Sunday. After that, bring on Green Bay, bear down. I hear you, Phil, but I'm looking forward to Bears playoff football. Also, off topic, Guff looked at 2026 Bears opponents. We get the Patriots at home next year. Maybe Caleb Williams against Drake May. Oh, baby. Good. We'll have Phil talking about that one for a year. Blackhawks start off the year undefeated. They held on against Dallas, but a win's a win. Let's keep it going. Go Blackhawks. It's been a tough watch without Connor Bedard, who was left off the Olympic roster from Canada. I'm looking down here real quick. Just wanted to see if there was anything from the mic. It's all good. Different year, same old pot stirring Phil Simms. Can't give any team credit that beats his. Alabama didn't even deserve to be on the same field with IU. Every time I see the Canes, I keep thinking that Notre Dame, that should be Notre Dame. Still can't believe the committee gave the Canes the nod over Indy when they were ahead of them for a month before switching them. Exactly. Happy New Year to you, Phil, even though you old curmudgeon. No Clemson, Alabama, Georgia, or Ohio State in the semifinals of the playoffs. First time it's ever happened since the CFP was created. Glad to see other teams will have a chance. Go Hoosiers. Hoosiers, Ducks, Ole Miss never have won a college football national title, and it's been 25 years since Miami won one. So I like the newbies. When did Cap say he would rant about Cubs ownership and their lack of impact signings? Look forward to it. Can't wait. I think as we get closer to Cubs convention, you could expect that. Glad that the Bulls fans finally got a clue and didn't go watch a bad team. Maybe if this continues, maybe Reinsdorf and company will actually change their tune. Not counting on it, but a fan can only hope. I would not count on it. What's up, Rick? May everyone have a prosperous and enjoyable 2026. Yes, sir. Kyle, don't get used to it. Order will be restored and the Blue Bloods will be back. Enjoy it while it lasts. College football is best when the top dogs run the show. The top dog, my friend, is in Bloomington, Indiana. Just because your boys, what are you going to sit? That's what Cap was saying yesterday during the third quarter. I turned it off. I'm taking a nap. You guys, the humble pie, man. Can't enjoy something when you're too, Ohio State got beat and Indiana's not, I don't like their coach. I don't know what's to love. His post-game interview yesterday was awesome. You definitely get more people to watch than when those schools are in. Do you? I mean, the ratings are still going to be up. Indiana has a bigger alumni base than any school in the country. You know that? Here's a stat for you to Google. What was the last SEC bowl record? What was the SEC bowl record against the Big Ten, ACC, and Big 12? 1-6. So far, so good. No sugar, no carbs. I bet you that I last longer than Jed Hoyer getting a top free agent signing. That's very possible. The only SEC team to win, my Texas Longhorns, kicking the crap out of Michigan. I don't know about kicking the crap. That game was tight for quite some time into the fourth quarter. Jess, Cubs missing out on Amai and fielding calls for Nico shows me Ricketts is using the nutting Charrington adage of spend nutting, win nutting. That t-shirt needs to be made in Pittsburgh if it hasn't already. $63 million for 3 years with opt-outs after every year. Come on, Ricketts. 2032 will be here before you know it. Yeah, I don't know this for a fact, but the White Sox are not big opt-out fans. The Cubs have not been opt-out fans. I don't understand why. Especially now with the creativity you could have had of getting that guy on this team. I don't get it. Rick, it irritates me, all this Cubs speculation about trading Nico Horner. He's the one player the Cubs should sign a long-term contract with. Happy New Year, Kyle. Agreed. Glad I canceled Marquis, says Jess. But I'm still enjoying my home decor sign, 2032 World Series champions. Go Cubs. Happy New Year, Clyde. Nico was one of only a few guys that stayed consistent and reliable all season and made some clutch plays. Guess Nico puts him over the luxury tax. They never said anything about winning the 2032 World Series, only that they should consider the importance of that team. That's fair. Kyle, last I checked, when the big dogs are on TV, it's must-see TV. They drive the numbers and bring in the money. Simple as that. You know what, Phil? The money is the exact same for all the conferences, no matter who wins it. Just so you know, if Ohio State would have won the national title, if Indiana wins the national title, the money is the same. Google that. If that team is so important, it better be winning a World Series. Otherwise, focus on producing a winning team now. Becky, I love it when Indiana beats Alabama. Yes, you do. Becky, Hoyer and Ricketts spend the goddamn money. And Becky, Bears win Sunday so I can have my wine. Hopefully, I get to donate blood today. Wow, Becky doing the work. I love it. Phil, Bama, OSU, and Texas will be back, and they'll definitely be here to stay. Okay. I think what they have to do is look in the mirror and see. How's that trophy case, by the way, Phil, that you were looking at this year? Big Ten champion? Nope. National champion? Nope. $28 million roster? Yep. Just saying. Another bold prediction from Kyle. Texas will be back in the CFP next season. Arch Manning looked like the guy against Michigan and looks determined to get them back on track after the letdown in 25. I would hope is that a bold prediction? When you got a guy, they were already ranked number 1 in the country to start the year. Arch Manning was the preseason pick to win the Heisman, and it's been letdown city. He's coming back. Texas is coming back. I would expect them to be back, or people will be probably gone in Texas. While you're looking at a prediction for the Bears game, the biggest game of the weekend is Niners-Hawks for the 1 seed. That's what matters this weekend. That's fine. You know what's going to happen, Phil? The Niners or the Hawks are going to be below the Bears at the end of that game. So Google that too, because you don't want to give credit to anybody. All I care about is getting the 2 seed. And I agree. I think the 2 seed's a big deal. That guarantee yourself 2 home playoff games. Are you saying that you care more about the Niners against the Seahawks than you do the Bears, Phil? Lip Ripper. Happy Friday to you, my friend. I hope you had a little sprinkle on the Canes money line. You know I did. The only thing that hurt me last night is I had a parlay of all 3 unders yesterday. I bought them all up a little bit. First 2 were easy money. And then, of course, the Ole Miss Georgia game, not so much. I had a nice play. I'll say that. A very nice play on Indiana minus 6.5. Easy, kick your heels up, have a cocktail while you're cashing that check. New year, but the mantra remains. Get up, grab a cup of coffee, find a way to win a football game, take that. Damn right I do. That's the game to watch. You know what's great? We'll watch both because that's Saturday. Yeah, well, he's been admitting that, Rick, all year here. Indiana is for real, Clyde. Some other people here don't know how to take a hint. Second verse, same as the first. Thank you, Ricketts. Welcome to 2026. I know the Bears love his billboard material. At least he's a member, though. We got to give him that. I have nothing. Phil is one of the best members we have. He's won 2 hoodies. He's been to every remote that we have. So Phil's at least he does show up to back up what he's talking about. That's a fact. I'm just letting you know. Queuing up the January points right here. Make sure you make your plans to be with us at Hooters on Tuesday. Hooters O'Hare putting a bow on the Chicago Bears regular season, what's been a great regular season, and then we will look ahead to the playoff matchup, likely, I'm going to say likely, against the Green Bay Packers. I mean, can we handle that in this city? A playoff football game at Soldier Field with the Green Bay Packers? Phil, the real Phil DeRosa, happy 2026 to you. Poops, happy New Year to you. Kyle, yeah, the real Phil DeRosa in the building. Shy Northside, Courtney Cronin is probably hungover celebrating both New Year's and Indiana winning. It is January 2nd, though. And Courtney, she's one of the best in the business, man. So she's up at Hallis Hall today killing it. Indiana's going to win the college football championship, says Brett. I don't know if Phil can handle that. I should have made a bet with you. I should have made a bet. Godfather, as soon as they say Boris took the highest bid, I knew it was over for the Cubs fans. The longer the offseason goes, the cheaper the players get. Ricketts' strategy in full swing. Poop says Fernando's my favorite post-game interview. He's hilarious. It's awesome. He looks into the camera. His hands are all over the place. Fernando Mendoza, just a great football player. Really good dude. Corey, tip of the cap to Indiana. I'm glad we have 4 different teams in the semifinals. That is why I love college football. Huh? How's that sound, Phil? First declaration of 26. Ricketts is cheap. Bothered by the White Sox or Cubs that didn't sign Tetsuya Imai. I know. I was hoping that the White Sox could, so I could come in here and the Cubs should be very good this year, Brett. They should be, but they're not doing anything to add to the roster. Clyde says Miami beat Notre Dame. Miami should be there. It's fair, but the way that they had him in the standings all year, Clyde, that's the argument. Kurt, Guff, what is Jed doing? Right now, nothing. Big Rand, if the Cubs are losing by 10 or more points, if the Bears are losing by 10 or more points at the half, do they sit their starters the rest of the game? I don't know. Philadelphia plays at 325. Philadelphia looks like they're going to be resting some starters. So if they lose, it doesn't even matter what happens in the game. A lot of membership joining here the last week or so on the channel. I like when people do it live on the show. If you'd like to become a member, there's your link. Click join anywhere on our channel. That'll get you there. $2.99 a month, folks. Come on. And you can win the hoodie. The hoodie, the prediction video will be up on the channel later today for members only. So you will have our final regular season members only video of the year. And then where are you going to watch the game? That's the question. It could be at Hooters. the calendar has turned to 2026, and a lot of people are trying to get to the gym, do no juice January. Looking to be a little less saucy this month? Hooters has your back. Listen to this. Check out our blackened dry rub. It pairs perfectly with non-alcoholic beer like Michelob Ultra Zero. We've got a refreshing mocktail, the Red Bull Strawberry Smash. That sounds, whew. With Red Bull and strawberry syrup, stick to the resolutions at Hooters. So if you are sticking to your New Year's resolutions, you can still come Tuesday and join us for Studio 41 Football Recap Live and take all the specials. If not, there's plenty of other things. I wanted to tell you about the Hooters has 2 bundle options to feed your crew, especially when you look at the watch parties that are going to be happening during the football playoffs. The Field Goal Party Pack, 20 traditional wings, 20 boneless wings, 2 orders of fries or tots, 4 ranch and blue cheese dressings. The Touchdown Bundle, 50 traditional, 50 boneless, 4 order of fries or tots, and 8 ranch and blue cheese cups. Are you kidding me? All day, every day, the lunch specials. I like the football playoff situations, but I really like the fact that Hooters is trying to adhere to the New Year's resolutions. Visit one of your 11 Chicagoland locations today, or do the order.hooters.com. One of the best ways to slide by, pick up the Hooters on your way home, straight to the office. You want to, if you're not doing the No Juice January, have a Big Daddy mug. Celebrate the Bears going to the playoffs. Let's go. Iowa had Indiana beat. Well, here we go. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't happen. Real Phil Sims, if you have the energy to get on someone's case, make it Ricketts. I need the help. F the luck guys, says Watson. Lip Ripper. College football is great when there are teams that are not blue bloods in the mix. I'm tired of watching the same 4 teams. I like it. Michael's hot dog right now. I'm in for 12 years. I love it, says Brett. I'm planning to have a hot dog tonight for lunch. I'm with my friends to the Red Barn. Brett, you're the best, buddy. Terry, the Cubs seem to be adverse to both years and money. Hard to be competitive in the free agent market operating like that. Tough to disagree with you. Love the parity in college football this season, says Phil. No Bama, Georgia, and especially Ohio State. This is what NIL and the portal can do. They can cause parity. And I know those who love the blue bloods want to argue the other way. Kurt Cignetti's success has come in the portal. Now he's getting the financial backing. He's got Mark Cuban in his pocket, and he's one of the 3 highest paid coaches in college football. So the NIL money is going to follow. But that guy has made a team out of the portal. You either acknowledge it or you don't. Kurt, Jed and Carter don't have enough creative bones between them to make a good trade. Poops canceled Marquee, and F the convention. Doing the same for Ricketts as I do for any team under Reinsdorf. Spend no money and time on their products. And that, as a fan, you have every right to do that. Kyle, Guff, I just received my sticker from the recap office. Looking for the perfect place to display it. Thanks again, Guff. Take that. I told you, if you're a member and you want a recap sticker, okay, recapoffice@gmail.com. I will send it to you directly. Kyle knows. Lip Ripper's getting a sticker, I know. My guy Johnny's getting a sticker. Rick, it probably takes an extra day or so to get all the way to Honolulu. Arch Manning should enter the transfer portal and go to Tennessee. How about that? Follow the uncle. Jess, I think I have the spend nutting, win nothing shirt. If I can find it, I'll wear it Tuesday at O'Hare Hooters. And fun fact, a fan wore that shirt a few years ago at PNC Park and was thrown out. I know. I think that's so stupid when they do that. Phil will be there on Tuesday. I know it. And I'm gonna stir that pot right back at you. Lip, who wouldn't want an Ole Miss Indiana championship game? Ole Miss needs to keep wearing those helmets. I said that last night. We were watching with some IU fans. Those helmets were sick. I think Ole Miss IU would be awesome. It feels like it's going to be Miami, Indiana. But I do love Dan Lanning. He's one of the best. It is hard to beat a team twice. I'll be really curious to see how that Indiana-Oregon game goes. Susan, welcome to the chat. No, trade Nico, but there goes Jed again. Let's go Commanders, says Kyle, because he knows the Eagles lose. Bears get the 2. Watson, I kind of want Ole Miss to win it just to stick it to that Weasel Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss or Indiana. I think there's a lot of people that share that sentiment. Tyler, what do you think Kyle Tucker will sign with, or who do you think, and will the Cubs make a big splash? It's starting to feel like Kyle Tucker is going to get one of those Cody Bellinger, like super opt-out type deals. And if that's the case, maybe the Cubs get back in on Kyle Tucker. As a Cubs fan, would you be excited about bringing back Kyle Tucker? That would be a splash. Planning to have a hot dog. I love it, Brett. Get after it, man. Cubs definitely need to add to their roster. Chess, I'll have to try that strawberry smash on Tuesday. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll have to see if I'm feeling like I need a pick-me-up because with the Red Bull, whew, poops. I agree, Susan. It would be very stupid to trade Nico. Do not want to disrupt that glove chemistry. He's a clutch hitter. People do not understand that it's not only about home runs. Agreed. I said last year he was their best player. Cap pushed back on that, but I said he was their best player. Poops, I agree. Kyle, you just made my mouth water. Might need to get some wings after we're done here. Lip Ripper says Kyle Tucker will be a Dodger. Again, if you're asking to be a member, you get a free sticker. You email me there. I will mail it to you directly. And more stuff to come here in 2026. I promise you that. We'll have the recap prediction video up on the channel shortly this afternoon. So make sure you comment in the section. You must give your prediction. You must be a member to even see the video. So to comment in it, you got to be a member. Since I can't drink, I drown my Cubs sorrows and Hooters cheeseburgers. I love it, Godfather. You're the best. Poop says, I'd love Kyle Tucker back. I think you should. Eric, Happy New Year to the people. To the people. Clyde, Kyle Tucker should sign with the Cubs. Lip Ripper comes up and says what I would do for Kyle Tucker on the White Sox. How about that? Come on. Get creative, Chris. Kyle, I wonder where Landon is. No, he turned the big 4-0 yesterday. Maybe he's still partying. Maybe he's feeling the effects. That's true. I got some more afternoon football for you. I gave out Arizona State plus 3.5 the other day in what was a wild game. I think 42-39 the final. Duke got the dub, but we got the win. Our college football little thing's been off and running here. We're going with another college football game today. I did have the under and the early kickoff, just a couple of snooze fest games. I mean, the game right now, Rice, Texas State, woof. But this afternoon, there's a game, Navy and Cincinnati. And here's why I like Navy and Cincinnati. Had the under the 55.5 in the morning kickoff. So Navy is up to a 7.5 point favorite. I'm buying the hook down to 7. Traditionally, okay, the service schools don't have opt-outs. These guys finish their commitment and they go out strong, and Navy is going to do that today. This line, if you believe it, opened at Navy plus 5.5 because I don't think the book read this right, and that Cincinnati has a boatload of transfers, a boatload of guys going to the portal or opting out. Their quarterback, who's their star, he's gone. 4 defensive backs have followed the defensive backs coach that went to Arkansas. Cincinnati, if you look, they started hot. They were 7-1, and then it's been flop city after that. They have 6 wins against teams under 500. This feels like a team that's super motivated against a team that has nothing left in the tank and really nothing to play for. You know Navy wants to win this football game. It's not your 10-7 Navy team. This team actually offensively can play. Their quarterback is one of the best that's ever been in their program. Stud. I think Navy runs away in this game. I do. I think they run away and hide and get to the win. They have not lost a bowl in 10 years, Navy. I think it's 4-0 or something like that in that time. We've been on a little heater here in the college football, 15-8. A couple more opportunities to make some money in the bowl season before the playoffs continue next week. So we're going right here. We're going right here. Daniels and Mariota out for the Commanders Sunday. Josh Johnson gets the start, says Big Grand. He started last week as well. Poops. If that happens, I'll officially be done with the Cubs. Oh, you're talking about Kyle Tucker. Watson. I'm still hoping the White Sox go after Guff's wish for third base, Eugenio Suarez. Me too. There's a lot of big names out there. Clyde says the Cubs need Framber Valdez type and the White Sox need a closer type. Not a lot of closers left on the market. Ian Happ went to school in Cincinnati. He's a Bearcat. I don't think that's going to help the Cincinnati Bearcats today, though. Parlay that -7 with the under. I think Cincinnati is going to struggle to score. It's 57.5. I've already played the 7. Why not? You know that I've been liking these unders here in the college football bowl season. So why wouldn't I scratch that itch? Why not? Kyle Guff, can we get PB back on for the Blackhawks this year? Want to ask him about possible draft questions and how he feels about Coach Blashill so far. I mean, that's not a bad possibility, especially with us. We don't do Blackhawks recaps. The Blackhawks have kind of sputtered. The United Center, not a popular place to be as it once was. New Year's Eve, a very empty United Center for the Chicago Bulls. I think that's a good sign that the fans are saying enough's enough. I do. I think it's great that fans are saying enough's enough. Dog of the day in partnership with Pause for Patrick, helping adolescents with mental health challenges. 30,000 adolescents, 30,000 since Willow's had a more than a player or two. We're going to go around here. Let's get Kylo back on. Kylo, one of the great therapy dogs for Pause for Patrick. 30,000 adolescents have been impacted by Pause for Patrick's mission to get therapy dogs into mental health facilities full time, not for an hour a week or an hour a day, full time. And you can help do that. It's a cause near and dear to my heart. It's a great charity that we have partnered with and hooked our wagon to here at the Recap. So go to pauseforpatrick.org to learn more about this great charity. Kylo, look at those ears. And that's where he loves to be pet by. I'm missing one of my front teeth. Loves chicken nuggets. Are you kidding me? Kylo, I'm expecting Lucy to have a couple barks there for Kylo. Willow got its third run. Text recap 25 to 44321. Text recap 25 to 44321 to support Pause for Patrick's life-changing mission. $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it might be. Anything you can do to help this cause would be absolutely fantastic. Kyle says, time to start 2026 with a win. Top Guff. Let's ride. I agree. Brett says, the Bearcats win today 23-14. Hey, Brett, don't be going against the grain. Don't be coming in here going against the bet of the day, my friend. What are we doing? It's Navy all day. Allowed 2 barks from Lucy on the first dog of the day of 2026. Willow is back, and my guy Kylo. Told you I'd keep that name in my back pocket. I played that technically for you, Kyle. I'll have more dogs of the day. And by the way, if you want your dog featured on Dog of the Day, which I'd love when I see your dogs, and we've had a couple here featured, recapoffice@gmail.com. Recapoffice@gmail.com. The Hawks are young and scrappy, but still struggle without Bedard, no doubt. Sex Machine, thanks for chiming in the chat. I love the handle. F Green Bay. Love the comment even more. F Green Bay. Beatles, Becky, Kyle, let's win on Sunday so you can have your wine. Becky, you've been having a lot of wine with those Oklahoma City Thunder. We know that very, very well. Putting a bow on this week. What a week, right? Like it's at the end of the year. We had New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, the great bowl games yesterday, and now the Bears. It's crazy that the NFL regular season to me is over come Sunday. It's just absolutely nuts. That's how time goes, though. Time just keeps on moving, and we got to keep on waking up and going. And the Chicago Bears folks are going to be playing into January. Bless you, my wife. Playing into January, and that's awesome. So prediction video going up on the channel. I got the Bears winning this game 34-20. 34-20, and Caleb gets 270 yards, and the Bears win by 2 touchdowns, and I can't wait to see what's going on there. Playoffs, let's go Lip and Poops. Vengeance against the Lions. The Lions are going to sit some guys. I don't even know. Come Sunday, we'll see exactly how many guys are going to be playing. Have a good weekend, Guff and Mrs. McGuffey. Thank you, Jess, very much. And I look forward to seeing some of you, Jess, Phil, and others, Tuesday at Hooters. Make your plans to be with us. If you're still trying to figure out how to make it happen, you got a couple days. It'll be awesome. Cap will be there. Tommy Waddle, Alex Brown. Come say hi. Come early. Get a table. Call ahead. You know the drill. The show's at 8, but come hang out with us well before that. Eric, have a great weekend as well. Go Bears. Big Grant. Hope you're right on the Bears prediction. I hope so too. Phil DeRosa, the real Phil DeRosa, have a great weekend, everybody. Let's go Bears. Poops will be there Tuesday. Bear down. I love it. Come introduce yourself if we haven't met, and I look forward to seeing you guys all then. I don't have wine when OKC wins. Probably a good thing, Becky, because I'd be drinking all the time. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. It's sunny. Get outside. I don't care if it's cold. Get that air. We'll do a little something for yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Appreciate you guys greatly. We're going to have a great 2026 here on this show and even more so on the channel. Appreciate you greatly. Have an awesome weekend. Have a better day. Go Bears! Prediction video coming to the channel. Members only. Make your predictions. Look forward to it. And we'll see you guys Tuesday. Plenty of content all weekend.